What's up, guys? Keenan Bryant here, SculptorBodyFitness.com, aka the Sculptor Coach, coming to you guys with another case study from our Sculptor Body Fitness programs. The girl I'm about to bring up, her name is Koni McCracken. She's had a metabolism crash over the last few years. She was looking for a way to reboot her metabolism and get herself back on track to losing weight and feeling better about herself and getting more confidence and actually seeing results with the program. So, without further ado, I'm going to bring up Koni McCracken. Hope you love her story.
With crashing my metabolism, I gained the weight, and then as soon as I came to you guys back in January on the 30-day gut check, it basically was a program that I needed to basically get my metabolism in check, get me back on a specific program and something that I could be that is easy to follow. As well as incorporating my daily life into it. So I think that was the biggest thing. And so with me crashing my metabolism, it's definitely got my metabolism moving, got me to lose weight, got me to know that I was actually burning instead of holding on to fat anymore.
Right. So what were some of the problems that you were having? How did you crash your metabolism?
So not eating enough. So working out so much, working out a lot. I was working out at Orange Theory Fitness. I was working out at our fit camps. But I was also training for a half marathon. And so I was only limiting myself to 1,200 calories a day.
Ooh. Got it. And how long did you do that for?
I did that, I think I started it in 2013, the end of 2012 to the beginning of 2014, something like that. So it was over a year, and then it took me, 2014 till I came to you guys to the beginning of this year to actually get it under control.
Wow.
And that just was metabolic testing. Like I went to an actual person and did a resting metabolic test and active metabolic testing.
And it's gone up since then?
Yeah, like I was burning sugars. I could tell that, before I didn't know what was happening. Now I can tell that every time I work out, every time I put something in my system, I can tell my metabolism's working. So it has definitely, and now I'm basically back down to where I was, 6 years ago when I first.
So over the course of the year, how many of our programs do you feel like you've done?
Over the course of the year? So I've done it since January. And now we're looking at going into December.
12? So
yeah, 12. Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, we appreciate that for sure.
And not saying that it basically helps me to know that I have a program that I can follow every 30 days. And whether I'm 100% on it or not, I still know what I'm doing each day.
Yeah. And that's one of the things with, especially we're all busy. So I'm sure just not having to think about it probably helps you out a lot.
Yeah.
So walk us through your day without being super detailed, but how are you getting the results? How are you making time for this? For eating and fitness and nutrition and everything and job.
So having the program is definitely beneficial. Having the workout plan set out for me for the whole monthly basis of what I need to do every day. I screenshot that for a week so that I know that if I'm not on my computer, I can go to my phone and see what I need to work out each day and what I need to do that morning. So in the morning, I have always, since I was on gut check, started with the ESS. To this day, no matter how my day falls, I wake up and my ESS is my first thing. So having my stacker in the morning is always, no matter how my day goes, that is exactly how I start my day. So then, I basically make sure everything is planned out. The programs differ, so it all depends upon, now I'm not tracking my macros versus I was tracking my macros before. So I always, when I would track my macros, I would enter them into my phone so I knew exactly where I needed to hit as far as my carbs, my protein, and my fats. I'd also look at my sodium level, things like that. So it's just a lot of things I would track first thing in the morning as I'm having my ESS. And then basically just making sure that my day is planned out as far as my meals go, as far as my fats, protein, carbs, and as far as it follows the program. Usually in mid-morning, I'll have my workout. And then sometimes I will go to fit camp in the afternoon and have a workout then. So usually when I do have my rebuild, it's usually in the morning or in the afternoon. And then now that I get a snack before I go to bed, it's amazing because I actually went to bed last night and got into bed and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot my snack. So I got up and it just made my day a little bit longer, but that's okay. At least I got my carb and my fat snack in, and that's basically how my whole day goes. And as long as I'm planning and consistent and I have my ESS in the morning, I think that I don't feel like I can go in a day without having my ESS in the morning.
I feel you. I understand. Since since it came out, I've literally, I don't know, 4 or 5 years now, I've been doing that exact combo. And we actually just got clarification this last week when we were in LA from Dr. Heber that it's totally fine to do Prolesa and beverage mix together. So
I have always done beverage mix and Prolesa together, and people are like, well, that's not supposed to be in citrus and this and that. And I'm like, I always do it. Like, I've never not done it.
I've always been like, well, I got shredded, so I
yeah,
don't know.
It worked for me.
Okay, so you talked about the different programs. Tell me a little bit about the Sculpt Fast lifestyle. How do you like this program versus any of the programs you've done, whether they were ours or prior?
The Sculpt Fast lifestyle, I think, is a combo of a lot of the ones that we've done, but it gives you more leniency, I would say, in a way. Instead of being on a structure where you have breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, that sort of thing, I get so busy within my day that I'm like, how am I going to fit this in unless I stuff it in my car and remember it, you know? So it's nice to have my morning when I wake up, my ESS, and then I have my, breakfast, and then I usually have a breakfast, I have a shake. So then I have for lunch, I'll have my chicken, or, like on the go, it's a lot easier. It gives you more, so you can have like either like your coffee mocha or your bars or something that fits within that combo, because it's easy, because we're on the go. We're always on the go. So I feel like I don't have to, oh my gosh, it's 3 hours later and I have to have a snack, or, oh my gosh, it's like 2 hours, I have to have something, and I don't have it readily available for me. So having that structure, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then that evening snack, I don't feel like I'm stressing that much that I have to eat every 2 to 3 hours like I used to have to eat before. And then I don't feel like, I feel fuller throughout the day because I'm having bigger meals in, every 3 hours. So I feel a lot fuller, and I don't feel like I have to set my alarm on my phone and be like, okay, I'm not hungry right now, but I have to have something. So it definitely makes me good to go to have breakfast, lunch, dinner. And then I definitely look forward to my snack. And I will say that you are right. Like it definitely makes me sleep better. I don't wake up, because I have woken up at 1, 2, 3 in the morning and I can't go back to sleep. I haven't had that problem in these last 30 days that I've had that snack before I went to bed. That's
awesome. And it makes me feel good, because I know that, so I did this program I actually created this program like 3 years ago. I've never created a program that I haven't tested on myself. So, I actually got like stupid results, and that's like when we went into Turks and Caicos and got married. So, I felt like I looked good, for a wedding, but the point is I know it works. And I feel like, do you feel like this is something you can do like lifelong? Like it's not.
Definitely. Yeah, because like I feel like last week, like 1 week I might be up, but it's definitely like in my numbers you couldn't even see that, and like my pictures you couldn't even see that, and I didn't feel like I was, but then like coming back down. So I feel like it, everybody's weight fluctuates from day to day or week to week, but my numbers never changed. I feel like I was more like most the other programs I was on schedule, like I was 100% on it and that sort of thing. And I feel like if I have a cheat meal or whatever, my refeed meal in the middle of the week, it's not going to throw off my week. And it hasn't, because having that, Thanksgiving meal, having 3 Thanksgiving meals in these last 30 days, like it didn't mess up my results whatsoever. And that sort of thing. So I feel like this is something that will be a lifestyle, something that I can live with, and something that I don't have to stress about every day like I have in the past.
Perfect. So if we could leave somebody, if you were talking to somebody out there saying, hey, you want to get on this program, what would be the reason you would suggest people get on this program?
For the program, like I think it would be because a lot of people are on the go. A lot of people are too busy, and that's a lot of people's excuses, that I'm too busy to do the program, or my life is just, I have these many kids and that sort of thing, and I have to go here. So I think like having a little bit of leniency in what they do every day also, is, as long as they're consistent in their actions. And what I'm doing, I'm basically making sure I have my ESS every morning. That's my consistent action out of everything, and making sure that they're working out 3 to 4 times a week. They don't have to work out every single day, but you have the option that you have those options that you can do. So you can either do, the workouts are great because you could either have, your weights, or you can have your cardio, or you can have your abs. So you have a choice, and you can mix and match programs and that sort of thing. So I know a lot of my clients that's their excuse, is they don't have time to eat every 2 to 3 hours. So I think that's the biggest thing, is that as long as they have their breakfast, lunch, dinner, and they're not stressing about tracking their macros on MyFitnessPal, that's a big thing too. So just making sure they're fueling their body with the right nutrition.
Nice. So we talked about your results. What have your results been over the last 12 months?
Oh my gosh. So yeah,
in 30 days.
Well, so, it was a slow progress since I crashed my metabolism. So it was just very slow, and like, I didn't know what to do, and I was like going back to basics. So when I started with the program, on the 30-day gut check, I was 127.8, I believe. And my biggest has been when I went through the shreds, and it was 9.6 pounds that I lost out of the shreds. And now I have just maintained that weight loss as far as building muscle. Seeing my pictures, like I would never have taken a picture of me with my muscles. I just wouldn't. That's just not possible. Like, I'm very, very private. And so knowing that I don't like post a lot of pictures of what I take, because I'm sure there's tons on my phone. So I actually have maintained these last 30 days but I've decreased my body fat by 1.5%, and I've increased my muscle. So just knowing that, fueling my body with what it needs, and also the workouts have really upped my basically muscle gain. And so that's why I've always had that, where I can shred my stomach pretty easily, but my muscles have never shown as much as they do now.
Nice. And just to put it in perspective, how tall are you?
I'm 5 foot. Well, let me tell you though, 5 foot with shoes on, 4'11" and 3/4.
Yeah. So, when people hear you were 127 pounds, they're like, oh my gosh. But people have to understand that you had crashed your metabolism, and you were probably gaining fat, losing muscle, and you were probably having a hard time either keeping weight on, or, your body was probably in what I would say body dysmorphia, where you just were happy.
I just gain weight no matter what I would do. I wouldn't, like, I could work out so hard every single day. I can eat the best I can eat. But as much as I worked out, I had to really watch what I was doing, because I would gain weight and gain weight and gain weight. And it was because I was burning sugar and not fat.
Got it. What is one tip that you would give anyone doing the program, or that would want to join the program?
Definitely be consistent in your day. Be consistent with what you do, because if you're consistency pays off, like every single day. If you make sure you're consistent in one action, and it doesn't have to be all 4 or 5 actions. If you're consistent in one action, you can always come back the next day and pull it together. So, it takes, what they say, it takes 21 days to build a habit or whatever. Like, definitely, yeah, it's taken every 30 days, yeah, it's something different with each program, and it's so great that we have these programs available to us that we can follow depending upon what your goals are. And I just absolutely am thankful for all of them.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Koni, for your time.
But
And
you gotta, like, that shreds walk. Definitely, like, I challenge people to get that 4 miles in an hour, because that is freaking awesome. Like,
that is hard, especially
goal,
at 11. Okay, cool. Well,
So there you have it. You heard it straight from Connie's mouth. Her metabolism is on fire. She's getting results like crazy, even after 12 solid months. You guys aren't even going to believe what she's going to look like this time next year. So let's face it, you want to jumpstart your metabolism, you want to look sexier in your clothes, you're probably making excuses that you don't have time, or you're too busy, or you probably even think it's expensive to eat healthy and work out. But we're going to take the guesswork out of it for you. We're going to provide an inexpensive plan. We're going to give you a strategic supplementation program. We're going to give you easy to follow workout routines that are going to be a no-brainer to help you get through your day and help you be able to spend more time with your loved ones. We'll take the guesswork out of it for you. We'll show you that you do have time to work out. You do have time to eat healthy. You can afford the program. And the body that you want is right around the corner. All you have to do is commit. Look, we've helped thousands of people get results over the last year. Not to mention, I have over 15 years of experience doing this. Our coaches have over 10 years experience doing this. Like, our programs are tried and true. With over 15 years of experience transforming people's lives, we have come up with a plan that fits you and your lifestyle. Let's sculpt the body of your dreams. Enjoy the foods that you love. Be able to spend more time with your loved ones. So all we ask is that you like, share, tag any friends that might want to get sculpted with you, and click on the link below and get registered today. Let's stay shredded, my friends. Let's live your life sculpted.